welcome to the Explicit podcast with myself, Kayzar, also known as your guy in Dubai, my co-host Arnold today, and an incredible guest goes by the name of Brendon. Hi, Brendon.
Hey,
Thanks for saying yes. Can you please tell our listeners where you are, what you do, and where you're from in your own words?
Okay, well, obviously I'm here in Dubai right now. My name is Brendon Hansford. I'm a choreographer and director from the UK, also a photographer and videographer. I've only been here 2 weeks. But yeah, I came over to basically move here and relocate to Dubai. And hi, I'm here.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna skip the question.
Yeah.
Why Dubai? Why now?
Do you know what? I've been looking to leave the UK for a couple of years now. And I actually, in September, I had a world tour plan.
Yeah.
And I was going to go to like 54 countries in 2 years, specifically to work and teach and do some directing. And I wanted to find a place to live. And let's be honest, Dubai is kind of the only country open right now. So I got here and I fell in love with the place within days. Like, I've always wanted to be in a hot country close to a beach with opportunities. And that's Dubai.
Check.
Yeah, I know, right? Tick everything.
It's like the oasis of everything. Right now, like we said, the only place seemed to be open. And like what I say to everybody right now, we're blessed.
Yeah,
we literally are in the best country, city in the world. We feel safe. We feel secure. The vaccine is being like forced down people's throats for free. Just get it done.
Yeah, get it done, get it clear, and we can get on with things.
100%. Yeah, let us and allow us to learn a little bit more about you. Let's go to your career. What is the top 3 highlights of your career? Just top three only. 3. I know you can give me probably about 20, but I need 3.
I've got a lot of credits, obviously. The 3 main artists that I've worked with, which I love to pieces, is Sam Smith, which I'm sure everybody knows.
Oh my God, Sam Smith.
I worked on his Dancing with a Stranger video. Normani was on it as well, so I got to work with Normani. And that was incredible. As the movement
She's an amazing dancer.
She's insane.
Wow.
Honestly, she was just brilliant on set, and she was so lovely to work with. I've got a really cool picture of her being like, hi. Following that, Rod Stewart.
Oh my God.
Name dropping. He is a legend. Like, he is just incredible and such a nice guy. Like, so down to earth, so just chatting away on set like it's nothing, just chilling while waiting for his shot. And I was just like, I'm talking to Rod Stewart. I used to listen to him in the car when my dad was driving when I was a kid, and it's just like, oh. And then actually, do you know what? This guy is amazing. I've worked with him a few times now. It's Rick Astley. He is never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. That guy. And I know the song, amazing. But yeah, he's just an amazing guy to work with, and he's been making a comeback the last few years and doing really, really well. The music he's producing is insane. You know, he's got this incredible cover to Foo Fighters Everlong on Spotify. Go and listen to it. It's incredible. And his voice is just matured, and he's on it. And on top of that, I've done loads of brands like Renault, Panasonic, BBC, ITV.
Yeah. This is like
whatever. Just started talking with Sam Smith, and then and I was like, okay, fine. But what would you say, like, working with these incredible artists, the top 3 you mentioned? Yeah. Of course, you went in there as a choreographer, filmmaker, director. Out of these 3, or combined together, what is your favorite process? The choreography, the direction, or the creative?
So on those jobs, I was only a movement director or choreographer. Yeah, this was a year or so ago now, just over a year. But directing something I've been doing more recently, and I've been getting quite a lot of work and actually building a pretty good reputation in the UK so far of working on music videos, commercials, and even short films. I actually, another drop, I actually have a movie out on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play called Building a Dancer. So I directed the whole movie. I'm in it as kind of like the lead person, because short version, it started as a vlog, and it was only supposed to be a YouTube vlog of me proving my branding process, my formula on how dancers need to be to get work in the industry. And it was taking one dancer who's incredible, but hasn't quite had that big break yet. And I gave them the branding process, entrepreneurship, how to network, how to business skills. And that person ended up getting Bodyguard the musical tour for about a year and a half around the world. Wow. And she did it purely by implementing all the things I did. So go and watch it. It's an incredible. I'm actually doing a follow-up documentary to it at the moment. We're in the pre-production process.
Incredible.
That's awesome. Are you going to make one for Dubai?
It's been suggested.
Oh, okay.
Weirdly enough, I'm in talks with, I can't say who because I've signed an NDA, but I'm in talks with someone who might fund me to create that exact process here to see if it would work in Dubai as well as the UK. It'd be so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited.
Seems like a fun like experiment.
I know. I've only been here 2 weeks. I don't know anyone yet. I'm just kind of like, give me a second to know who the right people are.
Yeah. So you've worked with such big brands and everything. How do you know this guy here?
Kayzar. So you know, it's a funny story actually. So I was at an event the other night. Yeah. I just got invited to it, and it was great because it was like free drinks. So I was like, yeah, I'm there. And so Kayzar walked past with an incredible face shield.
Yes.
And I just stopped him and said, "That's incredible. Where'd you get that?" And had this idea for a dance piece of putting LEDs on it and all sorts of weird stuff. And he was like, "Oh, we'll connect." We connected on Instagram, chatted, and was like, "Oh, send your stuff in." And then I had this kind of, I saw a post from you. I think it was in this studio actually. Yeah. Kayzar, I know that name. Going back like 7-8 years, we used to compete against each other in dance competitions in the UK. Okay. And you know, Kayzar were incredible. They were the group that when they were there, I was like, oh damn. I was like, okay, we've got a challenge today. And yeah, we chatted a few times on thing, never really anything big. And then obviously now we bump into each other in a random event in Dubai. So it's crazy. Small world, man. Small world.
No, the world is very small. Honestly, like what I say to everybody, treat everybody with empathy and respect and love. Because you don't know who that person is going to be in the future, where that person is going to be. The bartender might become your client. The person that you met as a judge for something could become something else. Yeah. And the most important thing, just give everybody love and move forward.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. Like, my thing is just be kind.
Just be kind.
Just be a kind person and you'll be great.
100%. Taking back to the street dance competition, this is what I said. We used to compete hard, like especially us. We used to prepare for a competition, like just a regional competition. Like we preparing for world championship. Like people prepare 3 months before, but I'm planning a year ahead. How many trophies I'm going to take.
I don't think we beat you actually, did we? I think
I met you a bunch of times and I was so honored to work with so many people. Of course, the UDO was the existing competition organizers there. There was a bunch of more. But for me, at that time, SDI, I was in a bubble of winning. Like I didn't see nothing around, and I got into my high horse, and I believed I was God's greatest in my head. But because I was the teacher, I was the business owner, I was everything. So I didn't experience the outside world, and I was so stuck. Compete.
I think you were the only group that owned a bus, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And that's how we remembered you. Oh, there's Kayzar, there's a bus.
Did you have your branding on your bus?
Yes. Of course. Oh, there you go.
Always. Face all over
without saying.
We had a bus. We had 3 cars eventually by the end of it. It was like, but I kind of, the lane wasn't there for me. Like, so I created my own lane and it just did that.
And you rode your bus right on that lane.
But you know what? For me, it was rewarding to see the kids winning and the parents, especially the neighborhood we were in Essex, in Basel to be more exact. Everybody was poor, so we had to find ways to make money to fund the school. The school and the dance school never made money, and that's why I was forced to, not forced. I had to open barbershop, side businesses, and then learn the hustle, and learn the grind,
fund the passion,
to find the passion. It was like started 99%. Passion, 1% business, and I later on in life I've got hit so many times. I made so many mistakes that I become fucking badass back then. By making so many mistakes. No business school. Life has educated us. But what's good at that street dance scene, it kind of built me, gave me the confidence, and I've seen so many people do so many great things after that. Look at Ashley Banjo, look at that family. Look at but so many people did it right, and so many people still got stuck in the like whoever use it as a platform, as something to prepare you to something else. Like look, Anne-Marie, she came to my street dance school, and now Anne-Marie, she's the biggest pop artist of all time. Does that make sense?
Smashing it.
I used to do, we did a project with Channel 5 called Original Talent or something like that, and she was part of the group. And then while we in the process, she got signed by Sony. So we never managed to finish the whole show of Channel 5 because of her. But then looking at it back, we hated her. at the time, and now,
Jealousy.
dude, she's like rudimental everywhere, killing it everywhere. But you know, I luckily for me, I just reach a point. We won too many trophies, too much plastic everywhere. When it start to become meaningful, and no meaning, not too much. And I was like, okay, what is this taking? And I created kind of a train crash and started a new journey selfishly. All of my kids are still doing well. Kieran's still killing it. He's in the West End.
Of course.
Michael Stark, my dancers. We started a dance crew called the Mutants because they were messed up. Because they used to bring the criminals from Paris to train my kids separately. And like nobody knew.
Wow.
And I used to bring the best. We used to do it. I used to have the criminals on my dance studio every other weekend. It cost a lot of money. Then by the time my kids were trained, was so good. Then I was like, everybody gotta know. Come to the workshop with the twins. Come with the workshop. We'll do it. We don't care now. But anyways, you know, but I stuck at it. I gave it my all and more and it worked.
It seems you do that everywhere you go. All or nothing.
No, literally all or nothing.
All right, let's transition to the next section of the show.
God, because if you're like taking into another section to talking, you will keep going.
No, but honestly, I remember the face. I remember there were so many incredible people.
How can I forget this, Kelly?
No, I can't. It's not possible. Like for me, for us, like the beginning, we were so stuck, head down, win. But then later on, we opened our eyes. Oh my God, we meet so many incredible people, so many doing well, especially how you transitioned in your career is incredible. So proud. So many people stuck at it. Whoever stuck at it,
the trick is to never quit. You can't fail if you don't quit.
No. Quitting is not an option. Okay, so street dance is where we began. That was the humble beginning. And we're still humble as hell.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next section, where we give a single word, and you just expand on it. Basically. Okay. So the first word for today is dance.
Dance. Obviously, I've spent most of my life with. But do you know what? I didn't actually start dancing until I was 18.
Okay.
Which I know in the dance world is very, very late.
Yeah.
And I still remember I kind of walked past Pineapple Dance Studios in London, and I was actually studying fashion at the time. So I was always kind of in the creative of some type. And looked through the window and obviously this incredible stuff's happening. And I'm like, this is amazing. So did a few classes and got in, and next thing you know, I'm studying at Laban Center as a ballet contemporary dancer. Next thing you know, I'm traveling the world studying street dance from all the best people from like literally around America, around the UK. I ran my own dance studio, and which you know about, called Alter Ego, and then quit that, became a choreographer after a crazy injury on a contract. And this is a really short version, by the way. And then, I think my career took off when I became a choreographer. And dance has, and as people say, dance is a lifestyle. It's not a career. It's actually like you live and breathe it. The way you eat, the way you train, the way you just live your life. It's dance. And the great thing is, it's my hobby. It's my love. It's my passion. So I don't feel like I'm working. So it's really weird because I feel like I'm Peter Pan. I'm never going to grow up. I'm just going to play for the rest of my life and just have fun. And then obviously I told you about my credits, and I've just been choreographing ever since and directing and expanding within the realms of dance. But I teach everything. Like when I go from choreographing a ballet piece to a commercial piece to a hip hop piece to a locking piece to a popping piece, it can go on. Like even it was funny actually. I got to tell this story. So I got asked, can you do Irish dancing? I was like, yeah, sure. Never done it in my life. So I literally went on YouTube and just basically picked up enough possible and, hired in an assistant who knows it well and just ended up doing it. So I'm still constantly learning, and that I think dance is probably, that's a way to put it in a nutshell. You are constantly learning. The minute you stop learning in dance, you're not dancing anymore.
And you said it, you're not working. You having fun.
I'm playing.
You just enjoying the process. Same as me. I'm not working. I have not, ever since I started my own company, did my own thing, I'm not working. I'm just having a blast every day. I do 20 hours, 18 hours. I do it again tomorrow. I do it again after. I've been doing it for forever. You get it? We work on us. So, same question, same word, and the same topic.
Okay.
If you wasn't a dancer, and please, if you wasn't a dancer right now, at this age, we're gonna eliminate film because film came from dance.
That was my next answer. I was like director.
No. You can't go to that space because dance took you there.
Yeah.
And you had to learn the skills.
Oh.
what would you? What before you were 18? You must have had a plan. You're gonna be a doctor, like most.
Just because I'm Indian, this comes up every single time.
Or a lawyer, or something.
Yeah, I was never gonna be any of those things, and that was clear to my parents from the first day.
What would be?
Well, it would definitely be something creative, 100%, because it like oozes through me. It would have to be an artist, a designer, something of that.
No, give me a real job.
Oh my god,
dance is not a real job.
You did say fashion,
right? So originally, from the age of like 13, I wanted to be a fashion designer.
Okay.
And that weirdly enough, I got out of that world because it was so bitchy. Like you think the dance world is bad, the fashion world is a whole new level.
Yeah.
But I'd probably go down the fashion route and fashion design, but then anything creative design. Oh god, I don't know.
Because I was hoping you're gonna say a plumber or something, dude. Just give me a real job, man.
Oh no, I'd be a CEO of a company and make millions of pounds and do marketing and advertising, and I don't know. I'm just chatting rubbish now.
Just stick to some real job. Okay, fine. You succeed. Thank you for that answer.
So next one. All right. So the next topic is dance branding.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm really passionate about this because the problem with, I suppose, my life is I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a dancer and creative. Yeah. And sometimes it's really hard to make the two work together. Like you're all either going down the creative route and keeping that side happy, and normally there's no money involved, or you're going down the money route and you're literally delivering whatever they ask for, and there's no creativity to it at all, and you're kind of just doing it, rather than actually enjoying the job. It becomes a job. Yeah. And that's always been a bit of a balance. And one thing I've noticed is dancers in the UK, I can't speak for Dubai yet because I haven't been here long enough to kind of experience, but I'm seeing all the same problems. Yeah. Like I literally put out a job yesterday. So I've only been in 2 weeks. I've already got a job as a director. I need dancers. Yeah. I'm hiring dancers. I'm paying 6 dancers and it's quite well paid. Yeah. So I've noticed already the emails coming in, silly little things like there's no signature on the email. Yeah. The way they've addressed me isn't great. Some people have forwarded me emails that they've sent to other people and it's got those lines next to it, like 6 or 7 of them. Yeah. And you're like, don't forward me. And one was like, hey, Clive or Steve. They just forwarded it without even changing the name. So, people aren't thinking. They're not thinking like a businessman. And what I say, especially when it comes to like educational side of things, is at colleges, they get taught how to dance, but they don't get taught how to be a dancer, which in my head is the business side. And more with social media and everything that's growing these days, you've got to be 90% business and 10% talent to get work. If you want to be that talented, crazy person, cool. You may not get seen. But you might be lucky and someone snaps you up and but that's very rare and just doesn't happen anymore. So going back to what I said earlier, I've got a film called Building Dancer. And this is kind of where it all started. I had this kind of philosophy is if you did this, the right styling, the right pictures, the right branding, the right video, the right website, and then knowing how to network, how to build databases, how to follow up, how to put people into the funnel, and really get in contact with the clients that are going to hire you, rather than spending your life going to dance classes all day and expecting someone to hire you. It doesn't work. So I am going back to about the movie. I wanted to prove this process in a vlog, and just said, right, I'm going to take on one dancer. I'm going to pay for everything. I'm going to pay for the shoots. I'm going to pay for the website. I put my own money into it, like £2,000 at a time. And I'm going to prove that I can take one dancer. They have to be a good dancer to begin with, it goes without saying. And then take them through my kind of branding, mindset, mental health process, and show that if you do this, you can get work. And we did. And we ended up filming it first on little cameras, like Sony 5100s, like on a stick, and just going vlog, vlog. And before you know it, I brought on a DP who's a very good friend of mine. And he was like, dude, this is bigger than a vlog. You need to take this to a whole new level. So I was like, you're right. So then we started building towards making it into a feature film. And obviously you watch it, it's really funny because you watch the film improving quality throughout. By the end of it, it's like really shot on like a nice FS7 and we had an FS5. And we went off to Cyprus, where this girl was from. So it was actually a European dancer coming into England. It's funny, now we call them European dancers because we're not in Europe anymore. So anyway, sidetrack. And and like I said, she smashed it after that. She went from being ready to give up and move back home and go and settle down and have a family and all that stuff to absolutely smashing the industry. Wow. And so for me, branding, mental health, mindset is so big because in England, again, I don't know about Dubai, there's so many schools now. There used to be like the big 15, 10, 15 years ago. And then social media hit and everyone wants to be a dancer, singer, actor, so you're amazing. So everyone around like the small dance schools went, wait a minute, there's an opportunity here, there's a demand.
Yeah.
We can make some money.
Yeah.
So suddenly they all turned into professional schools and they started training professionally.
Yeah.
And suddenly now we've got over 100 dance schools in the UK.
Yeah.
So that means it went from being like 500-600 new graduates every year coming to London to 6,000, 7,000 new graduates coming to London every year.
Yeah.
And I think there's some ridiculous, don't quote me on this because I might have it wrong, but I think it's 50% dropout in the first 6 months because all they're taught to do is come out with a CV and a photo.
Yeah.
I haven't had that for the last 10 years. I haven't done it. And then by year 2, it's like 80% dropped out. By year 4, only 5% of those dancers are still trying to get work.
Yeah.
And actually, when you look at the stats, working is included in teaching in the school, teaching the classes.
Yeah.
And it's something like a big 80% of them are just teaching and not actually working on jobs in theatres, on set. So yeah, coming back to branding is I believe that if they're taught this branding from an early age, from dance schools, then they're gonna have a much better chance to have a career in this industry. Yeah. And it's heartbreaking to see these dancers coming to the industry, they're all fresh and excited. Yeah. They think they're just gonna walk in and get a job, get an agent, get a job done. And then obviously the harsh reality starts kicking in. They're at their 50th audition, they've still had a no, and they're not thinking smart.
Yeah.
And so for me, a big thing of mine is I love helping people. Yeah. I started to train as a life coach once. I never got to finish it because I got too busy. But a big thing is I love helping people. I love going, let me help you. Pay everything forward. And it's so funny that I'm going to tell another little story. So there's a dancer out here called Fanny, who's an incredible dancer. Yeah. Anyway, so I put a message out before I left to come to Dubai. Anyone in Dubai that I know that I can connect with. Someone said, I've got to speak to Fanny. She's a dancer out. She's been there for years. Yeah. So I messaged her and said, any advice you can give, just give me the lowdown. Yeah. And she gave me so much help. Like she gave me so much advice, all the apps to use, where to go, how to travel around. And I was like, babe, thank you so much for all this help. I really, really appreciate it. You don't understand. You've really saved me a lot of time. Yeah. And she was like, it's fine. When I was in England with my boyfriend 6 years ago, you gave me so much help. And I went, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't remember you. Yeah. And she was like, it's fine. I remember you. You helped me. It's my turn to help you. So a prime example, being kind, pay it forward. And ever since I've been here, if I'm stuck, I pop her a message. She's replies instantly and just helps me out.
Get it done.
She's insane. Go and check her out. She's on Instagram.
Incredible. Incredible. Oh my God. That left me almost speechless. But I have to go back to you. You said Brendon. It is Brendon. Does that make sense?
Brendon, yeah. Branding.
Brandon. Oh my God. It's okay. But for me, that I learned that later on. But now I know what you mean. But I look at it in a different way. It's just they just have to have a business mindset.
Yes. They got to think about themselves as a business
mindset. Yeah. It's basically if you are a freelancer, you are your own startup immediately from day one.
You are a product.
You are the product. Yeah. And a lot of people are allergic. I'm not the product. I'm not a dancer. I'm not the product. I'm not. Start shaking on me. I'm a musician. I'm a singer. This. No, you are a product. Yeah. And then for me, dude, just slow down. You are a product. Just repeat that to yourself because that's your business. You're selling a service. You're selling your time. You're selling something. So you have to do the basics. You have the talent, we call that the truth. You have to surround it with the foundation. Yeah. You have to set up straight up your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your TikTok, your Pinterest. Twitter. And everything has to say your name, Kayzar, Bulila, Alex, Smith, similar everywhere. That's how you start the basic. Yeah. And then you just work on a logo or something and then you blast that everywhere. Yeah. Go and buy your .com. It's very, very important because social media doesn't make money. You divert business to your .com. That's when they are serious about business. If not, they are just eye watchers. Yeah. And then the videos and the show reels and the way you address people, it's very, very important. The email, like in Dubai, you said it. Dude, we get this. We're an agency. There is nothing we haven't seen. It's been almost 6 years. Yeah. The way we receive things, I'm like, no, straight. Yeah, straight. There's no proper picture. Yeah. There's no proper video, and I don't want edited videos. I want a real video from a mobile phone. I want to see the truth. Yeah. Now, this is how we sell every day. Yeah. Literally the glossy videos and because make it flashy and shakes and all of this. No, we what sells for us is real. Yeah. We sell real because there's so many fake profiles come out over the world. Yeah. So you have to set all of these things up, get some logo going for you, and just spread a good message. Hey, my name, and on the social media and whatever it is. Be yourself, but at the same time, let them know what is your profession. Yeah. What the fuck do you do? Are you a stripper? Are you a dancer? Because you don't know who's going to be your next client. You'll never know. Yep. You'll never know.
God, don't look at my show where it's all flashy.
But no, flash is good. No, sometimes you need. No. For me, look, like there's a difference because, like, for me, like we deal with everything.
Yeah.
Like for me, in order for me to sell you for the money that you want. Yeah. I have to get the flashy stuff. I need to let them know what time it is. Credit. What do you want to know? You want to see him? Okay, come and meet you now. Does that make sense?
Yes. I'm in a different region.
Different things dealt with differently. Yeah. And for me, even CVs, like when I receive CVs, 9 times out of 10, for a normal job in my office, I don't look at it. I look at the social media.
Yeah, me too.
And look at what they're doing on the social media. And so many people never got a job interview. And straight away, I move them to WhatsApp and interview and do everything through WhatsApp and ask them, okay, Sean, give me your LinkedIn. Give me your best video. Give me your best. And by them doing that, they that's all Brendon. Yeah. How are they? Because we always every day we are selling ourselves. Yeah. Putting a positive message or a negative message. The way we dress is how we want people to perceive us. Like we are all sellers. It's how you want to see it. Yeah. I don't care. But it's very, very important. A lot of incredible dancers graduate from all these colleges. Yeah. But they don't know how this thing is a business. Yes. It's not a job. No. A job means you are waiting for somebody to make a decision on you. Why don't you build your brand to something and make people come to you for Brendon, the choreographer, the artistic director, if I knew what I know now, like you said, you're an entrepreneur. If I knew what I know now, dude, I don't know, I would be probably a billionaire. Yeah. Because I met so many people, I've done so many things, and had so many opportunities. Could have turned out a little bit different, but no regrets. Here now, you know, like mentally, I know what's going on. Yeah. Like I say it, I know Dubai more than Dubai know itself. Yes. Does that make sense? Yeah. And for me, these people need to know the business as soon as they get thrown out. Yeah. Like what you said, the percentage. I love the numbers you're sharing with me. From like 50% to 80, whatever, to 10% to 5%, over 5 years they quit.
Yeah. And that's the scary part. And if there's kind of following on what you just said, is the biggest advice I could give to dancers especially is start putting yourself in the shoes of the casting director, the agent, the client. Okay, example, I've got 6 roles for this job. I've had over 200 emails. Yeah. That's a lot of time for me to go through it. I probably might have 2 hours max. Go, right, I've got to pick people. And I will be looking for reasons to get rid of them, not keep them. Yeah. That comes later. When I want to keep them, I'm like, okay, I've found 20 people that can do the job. Who do I pick? Yeah. But to begin with, okay, you haven't signed your name properly. Delete. Yeah. You haven't put pictures in the email. You've given me a link to go somewhere else. Now I'm right. Delete. Yeah, literally all I've said, I've specifically said, I want pictures in the email. Send me a link to your video, blah, blah, blah. First thing I'll do is look at the pictures. Are you right for the job? Do you look right? Because that's what the first thing is the client's going to look for. Later on, I'll find out if you can dance. Yeah. But first off, I want to know if you look right and you meet the brief and the criteria and all that stuff. Yeah. So when you're doing stuff, and especially on social media as well, first off, don't post anything on social media you wouldn't put on your website. Yeah. Because it's just going to make you look bad. Don't put drunk pictures up. Yeah. Because if I'm going to hire you to go abroad, I can't take you knowing that you're going to go and get hammered and might get arrested or, you know, and then I've got to deal with this crisis. Only put stuff out that makes you look like a professional in your trade. Yeah. And just think about what's going to get you deleted. So say Jess and Cassandra, 2 random girls. And they're there for this big role and it's a massive buyout, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 pounds for a buyout. And they're both great. They both can do the job. They both look right. But this one's got a really low quality video. Yeah. And this one's got a high quality video. It could be that small. I can't pick between them. Great. She's got a high quality video. I'll pick her.
Done. Yeah.
So when you're doing your brand and your media, your content, sending emails, think what's going to get you deleted, not what's going to get you the job. And you know, too many colleges say you have to have a show reel, you have to have pictures, you have to have this. Not if they're terrible quality. If you send me a bad quality show reel, delete straight away. If you put pictures at the beginning of your show reel, this is my pet hate. It's a video. I've just seen your pictures and you're wasting 20 seconds of my time watching your pictures flash up. I will just delete straight away. And it's my biggest pet peeve being a director and a videographer. So just silly little things like that. Anything you can do to save the time of the casting director, like putting your name in the file, so I don't have to then go and change the name in the file. You know, Brendon Hansford, choreographer, 2021, whatever it needs to be. Just those little tiny things. A very short email. I can do this. I'm free on those dates. Here's my pictures of video. Let me know. That's it. Done.
To the point and professional.
Yeah. Simple and easy.
Yeah. Now I know why I didn't get a lot of jobs. When I was in the UK. Now I know. Yeah. That's why I turned against people I'm going to do, man. It depends. Screwing everything my own because they're not giving me any jobs. Now I know why.
That was great. That was great.
Make the life easy.
So the last topic for today, mental health.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am a big advocate for mental health for dancers in the UK. I've done a lot of kind of talks from men's mental health to overall mental health.
Yeah.
And again, going back to the kind of, it's almost like in the same remit as branding, is they're not getting the mental health training, because I'm very much like, your mind is the same as your body. You know, you hurt yourself, you go to the physio.
Yeah.
If you're upset and depressed, especially men, they're very scared to get help. Whereas I'm a massive advocate for go and see a therapist, go and talk it out, go and find coping mechanisms. So I'm very much behind the idea that in colleges, especially before they get to industry, because there is no other industry like this where you can go to 50 auditions in a week. And get rejected 50 times. And the colleges are like going, just go shopping afterwards and you'll feel better. Just put a Band-Aid over it, you know, just put a sticker on it and it will fall off the next day and you feel miserable again. And it's so, like, rejection is high. Do you know, there was a kind of survey about biggest fears in life. Rejection was first. Death was seventh. Like, people are more scared of rejection than they are of anything else in the world. So, no, we're not, dancers as a whole are not getting that training. So luckily I developed thick skin pretty early in life. I had an interesting experiences when I was younger that made me quite strong and I could take a lot of stuff. So for me it was, bring on the rejection. Bring it on. It'll make me stronger. I'll prove you wrong. I had that kind of mentality. But a lot of people don't. And you know, these colleges are wrapping these students in cotton wool and bubble wrap, and then throwing them into this really hard industry. And I said this the other day, so I'm jumping around a lot. If I was in a different industry and put the amount of work I put into what I do as a dancer, choreographer, director, I'd be a millionaire long time ago. Because I meet people who are millionaires and they don't even put half the effort in. I'm constantly on it, working to 2 a.m, even if sending emails on LinkedIn, connecting with people, on Instagram, messaging people, arranging meetings, going out, spending money on coffee, buying lunch for people. If I did that in any other industry, I'd be loaded.
You'd be loaded.
And people don't get this. They're not getting the coping mechanisms that they need. And there are a lot of dancers who get depressed. Over the past years, there's been quite a few suicides. And, you know, if they the colleges or whoever it is, just spent a little bit of time, maybe once a week, having a group session. And offered mental health as a side thing that you can go and speak to this person if you need to. A lot of that wouldn't have happened, and a lot of people, there'd be a lot more dancers in the industry, and people feel a lot better about themselves. But I'm a big advocate for mental health. Like I'll admit, in the past, I've been through the mill. I've been up and down. There's a reason I've got a phoenix tattoo on my arm. Story of my life: down, up, down, up, down, up. Luckily, I come higher every time I jump back up, and I've experienced so much that if it wasn't me, someone probably wouldn't have been able to hack it. Like again, I've had thick skin for years, but I see people going through stuff. And all it takes is, are you okay? And they go, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, no, seriously, are you okay? If you want to chat, let's grab a coffee. And just that one chat and opening mental health up to being something that's just normal. Like, it's just normal. And guys are the worst for this, obviously. Is that I think there was a scary rate that the biggest killer of men in the UK below the age of 40 is suicide. Or something along those lines. Again, facts, I might be a bit off with the facts, but I remember I did a big talk for Man Talks in the UK, not Man Talks, Men's Health, and they said this fact and I didn't even know, and I was like, really? I just couldn't believe it. I was like, that's really scary, because men are taught to be men. Man up, man up, do it. But actually, it's so damaging. And just talk, just like, if it's the biggest advice I could give anyone out there, if you're feeling rubbish, just talk to someone, even if it's a mate, you know, someone who's not in your initial circle, because that won't help, because they'll be like, come on, let's make you happy, let's go shopping, let's do this stuff. Speak to someone that's gonna listen and go, right, do you think that maybe you're feeling like this because of this? What can you do to make this better? You know, and all those things. So mental health is a big thing for me. And it's got me where I am today, because without it, and even life coaching. You know, life coaching doesn't always fall into the mental health side of things, but the most powerful men in the world have a life coach on call 24/7. What does that tell you? Yeah, they have someone on 24/7 they can talk things through, and they just ask them questions, and then they go, oh, got it, thanks.
Thank you.
And then they're off, and they're progressing and progressing and progressing. So yeah, that's me. I get passionate about this. Sorry.
Man, I think the last question, the last topic, we need to cut that by itself and sell it somewhere. Man, that was so juicy. That was definitely you. The way you approached it, touched it, and explained it, and the descriptions there. Yeah, mental health is a serious thing. It's real, especially now. It's coming out. There's a lot of celebrities, a lot of business leaders, entrepreneurs telling it's real, and it's always been there, but now it's more kind of in the spotlight. And you know, you need more people to speak of it. And
don't suffer in silence. Don't. It's not worth it. You know, end of the day, a conversation, even if you pay for a therapist, I don't know how much I hear, £40 per hour. I know whenever I've been in a rubbish place and I've spoke to my therapist or my hypnotherapist or my life coach, I've got all of them. I come out going, right, I'm motivated again. Okay, it might last a week or two and then I feel a bit crap again. Top up. It's literally like physical exercise. It's like going to the physio. You hurt your hip, you go, you get it sorted, they patch you up for a bit, and then you go back out and eventually it's fixed. It's the same. Physical, mental health, exactly the same thing.
Your brain's an organ and needs help sometimes.
Yes. Oh my God, I love that. I'm so stealing that. The brain's an organ. Got it. Right.
Holy shit, that wasn't too intense. All right. So now we're gonna do a 360 like situation.
Yeah, literally a flip.
The most randomest. Sometimes they don't even make sense questions that I'm gonna throw at you in this lightning round. All right.
Let's do it.
Guys. Okay, now we're gonna go to the fun part. So please. If you are listening, you haven't left the room yet, or happy that you're still here.
I'm not always this deep, I promise. Generally,
that was too deep, man. I'm just sunk into the chair. Okay.
Kayzar might need a therapist.
No, that was very good. That was very good.
Well, do you know, I'm not going to keep going, but one of the things I want to kind of implement while I'm here, obviously I'm opening classes, I want to run a dance company here, and I'm not going to charge for that. That's going to be free for the people I select, a youth dance company, and kind of just help nurture the dancers of tomorrow here. So that's part of the reason I'm big on this, branding, mental health, and training. Like I train. Every dancer I've ever trained has gone on to have a good career. And
wow, I think I'm going to go back to my dancing days.
Come and dance with me.
It's on.
Amazing.
Okay, so we're going to skip forward to the fun lightning round. This is going to be your test, and then
Okay, so you ready?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Camera 3, camera 2, camera 3. Let's go.
Yep, you're on the spotlight. All right. Okay. So first question: not shower for a week or brush for a week?
Ooh, don't shower for a week.
Not
teeth gotta stay clean.
All right. No yellow teeth for you. All right. Ask for help or figure it out yourself?
Figure out myself every time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. After that conversation we had,
I'd always figure out myself, and then I'll ask for help if I really need to. But
okay.
Myself.
Gotcha. Okay. Who would you have play you as in a movie?
The Aquaman guy, Momoa.
Jason Momoa. Yep.
Because he's stunning.
Okay.
If I wanted to look like someone, it would be him.
Okay. Okay. All right. So if you had to have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh, flying every time, so I can visit as many countries as I want as quick as possible.
So no need of passports.
Yeah. No. None of this passport stuff. None of this airport check stuff. Yep. I'll just fly. I'll go to Spain. Let's go.
All right. Work hard or play hard?
Work hard. Every time. Yeah.
But you wouldn't have to work hard if you were also playing at the same time.
Yeah, but you wouldn't make any money and have fun. I enjoy working. I genuinely love work. I'd always work hard, but I do love to go out and have a laugh and play.
Awesome. Well, that's all the questions.
I think I said both answers by the end of every question.
Backtracked. Oh my God, that was so much fun. Okay, the end of the podcast. So what we need you to do for our listeners, something positive. Well, I mean positive. Okay, you took us somewhere really deep. Something really positive.
Yeah. Okay, so a few kind of mantras I live by is 1, stay true to yourself and the rest will follow. Meaning, don't bullshit people, don't bullshit yourself. Just do it, stay true, and you will be on the right path. That's one of my main mantras. Other ones are just take action. If you want something, just take action. Even if it's the smallest increment, just take action, and it will happen. You know, that's the biggest thing. Is I'm always like, if I'm on a crap morning and I'm trying to get up, I'm just do one little thing, and then it just rolls. Just take action. That's my biggest bit of advice to anybody. And positive. Love everybody and be kind to people. I'm gonna say it again. Like it's so important. Like I wouldn't have made all the contacts and friends I have if I was an arsehole.
It doesn't work. In the long run, it just comes back.
Be nice.
You in the ass.
Be nice, and I'm free for anyone that wants to contact me and ask for advice or anything. Then
100%. You have been amazing. Can you please tell our listeners your full name?
Yeah.
How do you spell it in your own way so they can find you on Instagram, because I don't want to spell it in a different way.
No, it's
And
fine.
where to find you? What's
again, Instagram is the best thing. So Brendon, BRENDON _Hansford, which is a hard one. HAN for November, S for sugar, F for Freddy, ORD.
Yeah.
My website's the same, Brendon Hansford. My YouTube channel. By the way, I have tutorials on my YouTube channel. Every bit of choreo I've ever done, I film a tutorial and I put it out for free on YouTube.
Wow.
So if people can't make class from around the world, they can go and learn from my tutorials. They're only like 15-minute bite sizes. You pause, stop, and rewind and stuff. And yes, I have classes here already at Evolve Dance Studios. 4 and 5 o'clock, 4 being beginner, 5 being all level intermediate plus. I have a workshop on Tuesday at SEMA, which again is commercial at the moment, but I'm looking to open classes and also open a lyrical class there. Because lyrical is like one of my foundations from my love and days. And yeah, I'm going to be about keep an eye on what I do, because if I look for dance or I look for anyone, I'll put it out on my social. And I'll be like, I'm looking for this, hit me up.
Brendon, thank you so much for saying yes. It was very quick. We've been in Dubai for 2 weeks.
Yes.
I think you're going to be here for a long time.
I think so.
You're going to be very successful. Thank you for giving us the honor to host you on this
no, thank you for inviting me.
And honest podcast. The idea of the podcast, we named it Explicit. Basically, people allergic to the truth, fuck off. We're just going to talk the truth. We're going to be our true selves, have honest conversations, and this is what we did. So thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me again.
My name is Kayzar. This is Arnold, co-host. Until the next one, thank you.
Bye guys.
Thank you, Brendon.